I was flying from Lima, Peru to Miami, and when I arrived, the customs guy immediately, went straight to me, of course, and asked me what I had in my bag. I said, piranhas.
Is it piranhas?
Piranhas, yeah.
You actually had piranhas in your bag?
Oh, yeah, I had a collection of shellacked piranhas.
Oh. Oh, that sounds beautiful.
They were nice. They were very nice, actually, yeah. And a bat. There was a vampire bat in there as well.
Right.
Dead.
Yeah.
And I remember I had some vitamin powder that had exploded apparently during the flight. And so the guy said, "Oh, what do you have?" I said, "Piranhas and everything." So he unzipped the bag and poof of white. And he thought he'd just hit the mother lode.
Yeah. Now, Johnny, tell us a little bit more about this vitamin powder. Did they ever have any second thoughts about you in the leading role of this film?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, second, third, fourth.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But all of those are gone now, I would guess.
Yeah, like on the second one, it was a little easier to breathe.
Yeah. Well, how did these concerns on their part manifest themselves?
Well, they start with phone calls.
Yeah.
Frantic.
What were they nervous about?
They didn't know what I was doing exactly.
Yeah.
They were concerned that I was, I think in their words, ruining the movie. Something subtle like that.
Yeah. They didn't understand your portrayal. They didn't know what the character was. What was the problem?
Well, I got the frantic phone calls, and basically what it got down to was, what is he doing? We can't understand what he's saying. We don't understand a word he's saying. Is he drunk? Are you drunk? Is he gay?
Yeah.
And then, of course, are you gay?
Yeah. I heard this story that there was somewhere in California, in not Studio City, like a Century City or somewhere in Santa Monica Boulevard, a giant billboard of you. Is that true? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now.
What was the billboard?
It was a giant. It was back in those days, when all the weird stuff started happening to me, and I was driving down Pico. It was at 20th Century Fox, and there was a massive billboard of me holding a gun, and with a slogan that said, "Other kids pack lunch."
That's right.
I knew right away that something had to be done about it.
Yeah. So you didn't care for that portrayal of yourself.
I thought the gun was bad.
Yeah.
Bad news. And I thought my mug up there was worse. So I commandeered a friend of mine, and we went to a hardware store and bought some paint. And some brushes and rollers and all the accoutrements, and went back at about 2 in the morning on roller skates.
Roller skates?
Yeah.
Why the roller skates?
Well, I figured it was such an absurd thing to do. You had to try and top yourself,
Make it interesting.
Yeah. So we went there on roller skates and painted out the gun, and I was in the middle of turning myself into Groucho Marx when we're very high up, and when a security guard came around the corner, halt, that kind of thing, as they do. And we halted for a second, and he looked at the billboard, and he looked at me, and he said, "Well, that's you." And I said, "Yeah, I know." And he said, "Well, what are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I don't like it, I think it's wrong." So he sort of looked frustrated. He looked at his watch. He said, "All right, just hurry."
Finish up and get out of here.
Yeah.
Have you purchased an island?
I did, in fact, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Yeah. And how do you get to the island?
Well, you could take a boat or a seaplane.
Yeah, and the seaplane sounds great. Have you done that?
I'm not ready for that yet.
Who were your heroes?
It was sort of all over the place, you know, range from either, you know, musicians or writers or painters or Evel Knievel or guys like that.
First of all, how's your family?
All is great, all is well.
You have two kids, is it?
Yeah, 10 and 7.
10 and 7. And I can remember one of the last appearances, you were describing one of your children. You said it's like looking after a drunk.
A tiny, yeah. Yeah, they're out of the tiny drunk phase
That's
now.
good, good.
Yeah. I'm in it. I also see little boys starting to line up to date my daughter.
Yeah.
And I fear for them.
Yeah. I saw the movie the other night and really enjoyed it. It was fantastic.
Oh,
because I like it because historically, it's the real deal, you know. And have you seen the movie?
No, I've not.
I'm sorry, you've not seen the movie?
Not just yet.
And you're too busy to see it, probably?
You know, in a way, you know, once my job is done on the film, it's really none of my business. You know?
Really, none of your business. So you deliberately don't look at the finished product?
Oh, yeah, I stay as far away as I possibly can.
Is that right?
Yeah. If I can, I try to stay in as profound a state of ignorance as possible.
Well, you come to the right place. You're exactly where you need to be. But aren't you a little curious to just kind of get a glimpse of yourself on the...
Not remotely, no.
Is that right?
Really, truly, honestly.
Wow. But along the way, when you're making a film, and say it's complicated, like some of these pirate movies, they were shot consecutively, not consecutively, but simultaneously.
Yes.
Well, aren't you a little curious about how the work looks that you're doing?
No.